right, we just docked in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and as soon as we got off the boat, the first thing I saw was a law enforcement truck, and my husband did bring some of his police patches with. So after that, we were like, all right, we've got to find this Port Authority officer. Since we found his truck, he's got to be nearby. We found him, asked him if he had a patch. Sure enough, he did, which that's the hardest part. A lot of times they don't have patches on them, but he did, so they were able to swap patches. So we officially have a police patch from Port Authority, so that's pretty cool. Add it to the collection. All right, we're going to go explore San Juan, and we have nothing else planned but to explore. All right, so we just got off the ship for the second time. We stopped at the Walgreens, got some sunscreen, and then headed back to the ship so that I could change because I was in a dress and it's super windy out today, which was just not a good idea. But we are back off the ship, and now we're gonna do some shopping at these little local street vendors, support the locals, and I think that's it. So see what else San Juan has. All right, so we decided to stop at this little like tiki place, I guess you can call it. It's Moreno's Spot, Bar, Grill, and Rest, because I have been on a mission this entire trip to find a pineapple drink, and my husband, with his good eye, saw it. So we're gonna stop, we're gonna get a pineapple drink, and maybe try a couple of appetizers, who knows? I got it! So I got a strawberry daiquiri in it. I do not like coconut, and so far the only thing we had been able to find were like the coconut drinks in the Dominican. So, oh, I'm so excited. And look at this one. Ah, I love pineapple. It's strong. And that's why I ordered a snack to go with it. Because I am not planning on crawling back to the ship tonight. All right, so we walked through all of the tourist shops and the port area, and we stopped and got a drink. And then I told my husband, let's see if we can walk to the other side of the island. I want to see where the water meets up again. So it was actually only a couple of streets away through some of the neighborhoods, but we found the other side of the island, and the view is gorgeous. There's a bunch of little like restaurants and shops and music and just so much culture. This place is beautiful, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the architecture and the scenes and just literally everything. I'm obsessed. All right, so we just checked out the other side of the island, the more like local area, and now we're gonna get our shop on before heading back to the ship. So we're gonna head up and down this street right here. Couldn't tell you what it's called, no idea, but I'll show you some of the shops that we're gonna go in. All right, first shop we walk into, they turn the music down and hand you a pina colada. I can get on board with Puerto Rico. All right, so we are all shopped out. We have shopped till we dropped in Puerto Rico. Really, we just got the kids a bunch of stuff, and we got Hubs one thing that I found. I didn't get anything, super proud of myself, but I'm not really a big like merch person other than when we're at like Disney. Then I can't be left alone. But we are heading back to the ship because we have dinner reservations at Extra Virgin, which is the Italian restaurant, and I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this dinner reservation since the trip started. So let's head back to the ship. Okay, so I lied. Earlier, when Hubs and I were sitting down drinking our pineapple drink, there was a Starbucks right behind me. And if you know me, you know that I collect the Starbucks cups. So I know Puerto Rico gets some pretty cool exclusive cups. But at the time, it was closed. So we decided that we are gonna sprint back over there before we get back on the ship and crossing our fingers that it is open, because I don't want any other merch. Like, I don't want any other souvenirs. That is a souvenir that I would love to have. So let's see. Well, Starbucks was a bust. They had like 3 cups and they were just the plain frosted cold cups. They did have the San Juan and the Puerto Rico, so there were 2 different cups. The the mugs that are like the collectors, but I don't collect those, so it wouldn't make sense for me to get that. But that's okay. Maybe we'll find something in the Bahamas or the Virgin Islands. Who knows? All right, so we are finally back on the ship and we are getting ready to go to our dinner reservation at Extra Virgin, which is the Italian restaurant on the ship. I've heard really good things about it and I've been really excited for this particular reservation since we booked it. So let's go see what's on the menu, see if there's more options for the picky eater. Okay, my overall consensus is that the Italian restaurant is really good if you have a better palate than I do. I don't eat seafood, I don't eat pork, and obviously being on a cruise, a lot of the food is seafood, but I'm also noticing that a lot of the food in general on here is pork as well. So there were some things that I loved, there were some things that were just okay that I had. So yeah, so far the Wake is still my favorite restaurant we've been to. So I'm not saying that I'm an amazing driver or anything, but I am saying that my husband has never beat me in a racing game. And he has EVOC training. Like, I flipped my car twice and still beat him on the Daytona. I don't know. He's never beat me in Mario Kart. He's never beat me in this. So I think he just needs to accept the fact that I am the better driver.